Got into Billings last night. Andrew and I headed out. We're committee members who ended up coming out here working on a documentary about hemp in Montana and how it's going to be used for textiles and food and clothing for some Smith & Roke products. So just got into Billings last night and drove out to Fromberg, Montana today at about 5 a.m. Get some nice sunlight. A little bit tired, but it's super interesting and really cool. You guys are really nice and super willing to share their knowledge and everything about it. So yeah, it's going really good.
On my soul, been not afraid of the terror by night. For those who wish you harm, his right hand that holds you tight.
A little behind the scenes stuff, so tell me everything that we're doing today, what's going on here and what we got going on.
Yeah, so my name's Morgan Elliott. I'm one of the co-founders of IND Hemp, and we're working with Jay Stetson here in his family farm. Right behind us we have our fiber trials. So fiber genetics haven't really been cultivated here in our region, and so we're building the infrastructure in Fort Benton, Montana to process this fiber that we're going to harvest here, but really to understand the genetics and how we optimize the yield, what works here, what flowers too early. You'll really see behind us there's some starch differences between the different genetics. A lot of these varieties are coming from either Europe or China, and so they just haven't been cultivated here in this region. And so it's really important for us as an industry and as a company to understand this a lot better, so our growers like Jay here can get the most out of every field they plant. So
awesome.
Fear the Lord, you saints and children. The Lord is near, our Lord is near.
You can see that when we pulled out the green bass fibers.
Yep.
That's what you got now, right? That's what the textiles will be made out of. Will be that fiber right there. And then this was the herd. And remember we pulled that stuff apart? This is a little bit different variety than this variety is a little bit different than we saw today. The variety we saw today is going to be a little bit bigger,
Sure.
A little bit more massive herd in there, but it's the same type of thing. So this is the kind of stuff that, and we're going to. Have you guys been to a fiber shop up there in Fort Benton yet?
I haven't yet.
You guys get there, you'll see this is where we're gonna have our farmers bring this stuff in, right?
Okay.
And then we're gonna break this stuff down, and our whole plan up there is to separate the herd. And like we talked about, all the different folks who are gonna use that. So we'll separate this from the fiber, and then you can see each one of those little fibers in there, right?
Oh yeah.
So each one of those little fibers are what we're talking about. And those fibers go as far as the plant is.
Oh wow.
So when you're talking about the longest, strongest fiber in nature, you're talking about a fiber that can be 12 feet tall. Some folks are looking at making bulletproof vests for this stuff. That's how strong that is.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing strength?
I mean, it's...
Yeah.
And his justice is with him, and healing's in his wings, and healing's in his wings. Healing is healing is in his wings.
John B. Stetson, who was famous for the Stetson hat, had visited the ranch and seen documentaries of that and some of the old footage that we seen after we cleaned the place out. But it was a generation that what Grandpa had started and Dad had continued, that none of us could afford to buy it from our siblings, and so basically what we all decided to do is we ended up selling it, and we're going to expand like I'll take that revenue and expand his place. My nephew's gonna expand his place, which is in Mayville, Colorado, and then my nephew lives across the river over here, and he's not into agricultural, but he's gonna expand it. So you can see that what Grandpa started, that legacy has sort of branched off in different areas and is still gonna be going to good use, and the majority of it's staying in agricultural. So
Right.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
My soul, sing my soul. You've been rescued by the King. On my soul, sing my soul. He scattered your enemies like wind